What's up, guys? This is GreenWarrior291. Hopefully the audio is fixed. I might have to fix the. I'll fix that later if it's still loud. But we're here today with RivenWarlock. RivenWarlock. I have to remember because it's new. I just call you Warlock.
Whichever you prefer, dude. Whichever you prefer.
Just Warlock. Anyway, we're here today to talk about what we would want in Xenoverse 3 while showing Xenoverse 2 content. Because we did this last time, but the problem was the audio kind of decided to be dumb.
And it's outdated because some of our predictions were correct.
Yeah, some of our ideas kind of ended up being correct in that video, so...
I guess we should address what we got right.
Yeah, okay, I'll let you address your stuff first, because honestly, you probably got more than...
It's been a hot second. Okay, so first off, we were correct that it was going to take some more inspiration from Dragon Ball Heroes involving... We knew Deborah was going to come back. We guessed that correct. Secondly, we guessed that they were going to add another Pride Trooper. We got that correct. We didn't... However, we weren't sure if there was going to be another DLC or just something involving Xenoverse 3 where we weren't sure about that. But as you can see, we're getting another DLC, so here we are.
Yeah, we are. I'm honestly a bit surprised. But then again, this is original content. We just don't know if it'll tie into the movie and stuff.
Yep.
Because the last one...
Oh, yes, and then there's the new stuff to talk about, the movie. We did want something... we discussed last time that, as always, Namekians need something more.
Yeah, they
and
need
we might get that.
We might get something related to, what's it called? Whatever Piccolo's thing is. I think they just call it Orange Piccolo because they can't find an actual name for Piccolo. But let's be real, the English is gonna find a way to give him a name. Hiccup, but for the most part, we had like a few right things. It's just basically Dragon Ball Heroes influence. Deborah's getting stronger. Eventually, I feel like it's all setting up for a big thing for Xenoverse 3.
Right.
So, alright, before anything... Okay, well, I'll fix that audio later.
Yeah, thanks, Frieza.
Because Did he took away your ultimate ability?
Nah, just got in the way.
Can you? Anyway, for DLC, I guess we can predict a bit of DLC in this part, since it would still relate to Xenoverse 3, because, you know, DLC stuff tends to relate to the next game. Looking at Xenoverse 1, for example.
Right.
For this DLC, I mean, we're gonna, it'll feature a lot into the GT stuff again. Because Deborah needs a new ally. So, Will, who do you think is his new ally? Is
It's a
it
good question.
Super 17? Is it Omega Shinron? Or is it Baby Vegeta?
I feel like it would be Baby Vegeta, because those two characters have a bit more synergy than the others would.
And you would be correct.
Yeah.
Because Vegeta from GT has to fight Vegeta, Baby Vegeta. As if that has to make any more convoluted sense.
Right.
So I'm surprised they haven't done more movie villains.
Right.
Or have they done all of them?
I'm trying to think if they've got them all or not.
Oh, I'm getting my butt whooped. Ow. Well, they've done Slug as I'm getting my butt whooped. They've done Turles. I feel like Hotjack is the only real one that they have to do.
Who?
The one from Raging Blast.
Oh yes. Yeah, they haven't touched him, have they? That would be fun. He has a neat moveset.
Not to mention he hates the Saiyans, so you know it would make sense bringing someone like him into the fold. Ah, I got caught again. Ow, how did you catch me? I don't think we're gonna get Ultimate Gohan, or however they're gonna call him, Final Gohan, I mean. I don't think we're getting him till they do a DLC dedicated to the movies.
Yeah, probably not. Something to look forward to, though.
Yeah, because we know they're gonna do it. It'd be wasted potential if they didn't. Especially for Piccolo, because we need another moveset that isn't almost exactly the same.
Yeah.
But I actually don't know how many villains there are. Speaking of villains and this stuff, Xenoverse 3. I think for the story now, we're gonna have to say for sure that it'll probably be related to the Demon Realm.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Reason why is because, well, they keep referencing the Demon Realm multiple times.
It's always been a subject in Xenoverse.
Yeah, but it wasn't as heavy until Deborah came in.
Yeah, Deborah. When Deborah was announced, it definitely became more assured.
It definitely did. So for sure we'll have, I mean, characters from there. Well, do you think Mira would come back?
I mean, Mira and Toa, there's always a possibility. They are living paradoxes.
I feel like Deborah would be the main villain.
I could see Deborah wanting to bring back his sister, I guess.
I thought that was his daughter or something.
No, they're siblings or something like that. I'm pretty sure.
I know they're siblings, but I don't know like what are the relation towards.
I mean, siblings.
But okay, so we know that it'll probably be let's revive Mira because reasons. Wouldn't Toa wait? Oh, I mean Toa, right?
Yeah, Toa.
My bad. Wrong character. Though Mira, by extension, has to be revived.
Not necessarily.
A new Mira?
Mira has kind of betrayed Toa. Remember?
Yeah, but she would want to put a big restriction on him if she makes another Mira.
We'll have to wait and see then, I guess. Or there could just be a new creation.
A new creation? I mean, Mira's kind of important in the, what's it called? What? That didn't work?
Wow, he's just unloading on Pycon.
Got him. Okay, I don't think we got the thing. Oh, never mind. I guess we did. Never mind, it's just Broly. Anyway, okay, so the story is probably let's mess around with these timelines, get enough energy so I can revive everyone from the Demon Realm. That's probably the main crux of the story.
But to make it, they're gonna have to change some major stuff to make it interesting, that's for sure.
Well, the tutorial should be in Dragon Ball, like either.
Oh yeah, we've talked about this. Use actual just Dragon Ball.
I mean, they've been using GT, and honestly, GT is kind of irrelevant at this point. So why not bring Dragon Ball, the most important thing in this franchise?
I agree.
I think
the biggest problem with Dragon Ball, though, is the power levels are so tiny.
Well, yeah, but the beginning of the time controllers aren't that strong at the beginning.
That's true.
The only thing because remember, it's training, and then they send them off to kill Raditz. So if anything, we could just have them. There's two specific areas you can have. You can.
I will kill you someday.
Okay, Broly. We can either have it King Piccolo era, being the tutorial.
I think
or
it would be the martial arts tournament.
Yeah, the martial arts tournament with Piccolo.
I think that would make the most sense.
I mean, it'd be an excuse to bring in King Piccolo, have some dialogues for him. Imagine him and Piccolo's dialogues. Well, we both got hit.
I was trying to stun him, but I guess I wasn't close enough.
For some changes of the main story, we already know the Saiyan Arc. I think that's fine. Just, I don't know, I think I know an interesting change. Have Nappa and Vegeta join Raditz.
Or have Raditz be the strongest.
What do you mean?
Just full on have Raditz become stronger than Vegeta.
For the walls, I guess?
It should be a change to the timeline.
Have it that Raditz somehow survived and was brought back. Similar to how he kind of just starts bringing people randomly.
Yep.
So have Raditz suddenly come back and just have a power amp. That might be interesting. Or alternatively, have Gohan be the last fighter standing, and he suddenly goes Super Saiyan for some reason as a kid. So you're forced as a time patroller to knock him out. First of all, that's not supposed to happen, and second, well, they can't have Gohan kind of running around as a Super Saiyan.
Right, especially with his temper.
Yeah, so we can have it be like he's just out of control because Jaburo gave him some bad energy, I guess, and now he's kind of going on a rampant as a Super Saiyan and as a kid, so you can get a transformation, a unique transformation just purely for the games. That
would be fun.
Because I think what will work, because what makes it interesting is you have Ultimate Yamcha, and I don't think Hercule's in this one, but you do have Ultimate Yamcha as a playable character, and he's not even an actual canon thing.
Right.
So you can play with that. Have Super Saiyan Raditz, I guess. Super Saiyan.
We have Super Saiyan Nappa.
Yeah, we have Super Saiyan Nappa in this game.
You were able to restore peace at last. You were a big help. Thanks.
Don't think I like this moveset.
I'm gonna go back for a second because I'm gonna edit the audio real quick.
Alright.
But we're still gonna be talking.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so for the Saiyan Arc, we got there's not really much you can change, aside from just having Raditz, Nappa, and Vegeta be attacking the Earth together.
There is that, or we can just. It's the different flow of time. We could just change events from like way back when to have different Saiyans show up if we really want to just screw with it.
Fair enough. Well, they did that with Turles.
Sort of, but I mean, what if it was Bardock and crew? You know, like,
Bardock and
what if they were the surviving? You know, stuff like that. I don't know. Different Saiyans, different ideas. Let's see.
Hey, it's me, Goku.
Okay, that should fix the audio issue because the audio is super loud. Okay, if I have to lower it, I'll lower it. But Maybe. I think the more interesting route would be just having to forcefully side with the villains for a bit, because they're not supposed to die at this point.
Greetings.
Makes sense.
That's the only real way to make it interesting, is by just changing the formula of how you have to fix these time things. Revenge of the Tough One. Yeah, this one would be interesting. Alright. I'm trying to think. Okay, Namek Arc. Oh wait, before I go to Namek Arc, I just thought of something. Garlic Jr.
Do not say its name.
What?
You know exactly what.
Garlic Jr. What's wrong with the Dead Zone?
It's a mistake and you know it.
Well, it's the only one that hasn't appeared.
And there's a reason why it hasn't appeared, and we both know why.
Because
Garlic Jr. sucks.
Well, they technically did the Garlic Jr. filler for DBZ.
I mean, it's Garlic Jr. though.
What's wrong with him?
You know exactly what's wrong with him. I don't even need to say it.
You should say it.
Really don't need to.
What, he sucks as a villain?
Yeah, he kinda sucks.
I mean, to be fair, most movie villains can't really kill any of the heroes. But, I mean, I'm just saying, you can bring in Garlic Jr. It wouldn't hurt to kick his butt.
It wouldn't. It's just, man. It just sucks.
I sent you an invite already.
Yeah, I'm messing with my stuff. Trying out a different moveset.
Aside from that, the Namek arc that you and I discussed, I think everything can be the same-ish. Just have Zarbon and Dodoria attacking Vegeta, protect him. But who else is gonna get a body swapped? You mentioned Vegeta.
We haven't talked about Vegeta, have we?
No, we haven't.
I mean, I would not be opposed to it. It's not a bad idea. That he swaps with Vegeta instead.
Yeah, but it still has to follow the main timeline, so Vegeta gets his body back, Goku gets, well, trapped for some reason, and then he gets possessed, and, loses his body back to regular timeline, because who else?
We could also talk about the cooler armored squadron.
Alright, they can appear in that arc.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't think of that.
If we're going to have cooler be a standard that can show up there, then we should bring forth the cooler armored squadron as well.
Yeah, because they're not playable characters in this game. Yeah, that could work.
I think that would be a good idea.
Have Cooler and Frieza be attacking the group in their final forms, and then you have to kind of fight them both. From there, Goku arrives, Krillin dies.
Hey, throwing this out here, actually making Golden Cooler.
I feel like that would be more for, like, super part.
I know, I just mean for later. Actually, Golden Cooler would be pretty sick.
Well, the big Getty Star issue, though.
I mean, we can just put that in the Cell Saga or something like they did last time. I think it would be cool.
Android Saga, not the Cell Saga, so we can keep it unique.
Fair enough. Point being.
Oh my gosh, I point the wrong way. Yeah, point being, have.
I think having fifth form Cooler be Golden Cooler would be pretty sick.
Fifth form Frieza.
I mean, yeah, it could happen. No, I totally forgot about something that we did talk about. King Cold.
What? What I said with that, regarding that though, would be if, let's say they add King Cold, because he should be added.
I agree. And let's say he does have the transformations because we know he has transformations.
Yeah, but we don't know which form he's in. A lot of
he's
people
in second
speculate
form.
A lot of say that's his first form, though.
If that's his first form, that's terrifying.
It's irrelevant what form it is. That form is final form, and then I guess Golden. We can add him being, rather than Cooler arrive.
Whoever it is, I definitely think they would need to give them a golden form. It just seems necessary at this point, you know.
Yeah, agreed. But for that one was what you have to help Trunks fight off powerful King Cold and Mecha Frieza, because you know we would have.
Oh, that's when we would have Metal Cooler show up. Perfect.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Perfect.
Perfect. Okay.
So in that area, so you have to help Trunks and the others. Goku arrives to help. They all fight together, and then we kill King Cold and Frieza and Cooler.
Works for
me.
me.
The Cold family.
Yeah, I think. Yeah, that would be the name of a mission too. The Cold family.
Agreed. That just somehow works. Exactly like we thought of it. Okay.
A cold reunion? I don't know.
A cold reunion. And then the Android Saga. I think
so, as I said, 21. Or maybe 21's too strong. I don't know.
No. We should have during Dr. Gero and 19.
Oh,
they're
right.
fighting with.
Yep, Dr. Gero needs to be added.
So have them fight. They're strong, but they bring in 13, 14, and 15.
Oh yes.
Which obviously that's not.
Because we don't have them. We don't have them either.
Yeah, we don't have them either. So it'll be much interesting having those characters.
Man,
well,
so many opportunities.
I know. That's why we're kind of going through the story.
And what would show up during? What would show up during the Booze Saga then?
Well,
I'm thinking Haracha, the guy that you talked about earlier.
Or Janemba, but I mean then again.
Oh, they did Janemba last time.
Fair enough. Though we haven't finished. We have first form of Cell, but we don't have his semi-perfect Cell.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have semi-perfect Cell.
So I feel like for that one, what we could have is the Time Patrollers realize that they show. I wish they could bring back the showing that what's wrong per se, like the scroll within it, like in Xenoverse 1, because it gives it urgency. So what it'll show is that Android 17 was absorbed, and not Android. Android 18 is absorbed first. And Android 17 and 16 go on the run.
Okay.
So it's like, that's not supposed to happen at all. Ah, dang it. So, the whole goal is to fix 18, you're not even needed. So, the goal is to have semi-perfect Cell happen, but with the right android.
Mm-hmm.
And then, suddenly, Broly arrives.
Power, aren't you?
In the Android Saga?
And he just starts during the Cell Saga, like not the Cell games, but during it, just starts kind of causing havoc.
Okay. They usually save Broly. They usually save Broly for the Boo Saga because of the level of strength he has.
True, but he was more Cell games strength.
Okay. I mean, I'm fine with that.
Or have BoJack come in.
Actually put BoJack into the story, that'd be nice.
Yeah, have probably BoJack would be more fitting for that scenario.
Yeah. I can agree with that because Bojack is definitely would be challenging enough to fight. Yeah.
So have Bojack be like, I'll help you get your perfect form, and then you have to kill Bojack. And then the whole Cell games still happens and stuff. But I like that, what's it called? Gohan was like possessed when he became Super Saiyan 2 in the first game. So I have something to do with that. Obviously, Goku has not been possessed in any of the games.
Maybe it's finally time.
Nah, I doubt it. He's not easily possessed.
Oh right, I forgot. We were also talking about how in Dragon Ball Heroes, Vegeta has a form that he was taking over, like how Bardock was the Masked Saiyan. Maybe it's time for Vegeta.
Maybe.
The mantle of Masked Saiyan with Vegeta, Super Saiyan Blue. Just saying, that would be a tough one. It'd mess up the it would mess with the timeline a lot too.
It would, and then for the big battle with Cell, just trying to think what you can do with him. I guess you can have almost the same thing, just help Gohan kick Cell's butt. There's not much you can change there, unless you want to just start fundamentally going nuts. Oh, bring the androids from the other timeline.
Say again?
Have the original 18 and 17 come in and help Cell.
Oh yeah.
Just
or
go nuts, I guess, with that.
Have him absorb them as well.
I'll have that a giant version of Cell from the from Heroes.
Oh yeah. Wasn't that after like they absorbed the Black Dragon Balls or something?
Yeah, something with the Black Dragon Balls.
Wow, you really are.
So
yeah, that's an interesting idea.
So instead of the Black Dragon Balls, he just reabsorbs Android 18 and 17 and
becomes bigger and stronger.
I know. Let's use them to play.
So that could work. Oh my gosh. Anyway, let's see. After that, what other Buu Saga arc?
Wonderful. I was just getting bored.
How would you do Spakovich and that other guy?
Make them stronger than they were.
Yeah, so
have us actually fight the Supreme Kai would be neat.
Oh, I have an idea for this one. You're in the tournament, and instead of absorbing Gohan, they absorb the Supreme Kai or kill him. Carried away.
Yeah, sure.
So
I think that would work.
You have to be kidding.
And then they have to absorb. Okay, I wasn't even trying to aim for 17. I mean 18. There we go.
18?
Teamwork.
Teamwork makes the dream work.
Basically that. You have we have to protect the Supreme Kai and have Gohan get what happens to him.
Also, do we want to discuss the choosing of fighting styles sort of stuff?
I feel like we'll discuss that in the section of like characters and stuff.
Cool.
Because we'll probably do that we're doing mainly story stuff, not DLC added because honestly that would take forever. And then after, I guess Buu Saga, I mean have it almost the same, but add in Buu tanks.
Too strong.
And I feel like since this is part of, you can probably have something like Buu absorbs one of the patrollers, like one of your other old patrollers that you choose.
Whoa,
I'm cool with that.
So it'd be maybe both of them, because you know it would make more sense than having one, I guess.
I agree.
Since he did absorb both Gotenks and Piccolo. So obviously, Buu tanks would be a bit too Buu would be overpowered, and you'd have to free them. So that gives you an excuse to go with Goku and Vegeta in Buu, making another map that's just within Buu's insides.
Oh yeah, inside Buu map. Yeah, that'd be fun.
So that's probably one way to mix things around. trying to think what else with Boo. Maybe, I don't know. With Boo, it's just bringing Broly from the old canon. That's probably the only real, probably what you said, probably the only realistic place it could be.
This is how battle should be.
Or we could also have Super Saiyan 3 Majin Vegeta.
Okay. I'm not against that.
Finally well, they basically did give Vegeta Super Saiyan 3 and Raging Black, so it wouldn't be out of the ordinary to see a version of Vegeta have that form.
I have underestimated the enemy.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
And then after, I guess, the Boo arc, because that's really all you can do.
Next up is us.
Battle of Gods. I feel like there should be a bigger event. Ooh, what if...
Other than Beerus?
Other than Beerus. Well, the way they got into they skipped most of Battle of Gods, really, for this game.
You mean actually have the fight between them?
Between who?
Beerus and the other guys.
What, the other Gods of Destruction?
No. I mean, that would be cool too. That's something that never that happened in the comic but didn't happen in the show. That'd be a neat plus.
You mean like the other patrollers?
No, in Battle of Gods, I was referring to how lately we haven't seen the other Time Patrol, or I'm sorry, the other Z fighters actually fight.
Fair enough. We could have something like that. Maybe have something similar to that Yamcha mission that he just kind of goes berserk for some reason. Have all of them suddenly start going berserk and Beerus gets pissed. So you not only have to fight Beerus, but also have to fight the Z fighters that are possessed. Which this will go into gameplay, but it could be like one group versus another group versus another group.
Sounds fun to me.
But yeah, we could have something like that, or have like the timeline change because they decide to have Vegeta be Super Saiyan God for some reason, which obviously that's not supposed to happen.
Right.
So you have to change a few things. What would be interesting is if during the game, only if you are a Saiyan, one of the other Saiyans are just knocked out. So you have to perform the ritual with the group. Only if you're a Saiyan. Just to make it
yeah,
like
yeah,
unique.
that'd be fun.
Like have specific story modes. I mean story things change depending on what race you are, which we will go into that more in the race part. I'm trying to think what other. If I put this on, you'll kill me.
What?
Bargain sale.
It's not that I hate it, it's just that it's annoying.
You know what? Why not? Let's fight Super Saiyan God Goku. Okay, but aside from Battle Gods, we already talked about, I guess, Resurrection F. Just have Frieza with... Probably would be more interesting King Cold.
King Cold or Cooler in Gold Form 5, yeah.
Both of them could be an option, too.
Then, you know, other minion options.
There's a lot of options you can go with. So
there's that.
3 of them.
Then there's the Tournament of Power, which we can talk about ulterior rosters and stuff.
Why are you skipping Universe 6 versus 7 and Goku Black?
Because I forgot for a minute. I mean, what... I don't know if you can touch Goku. Goku Black's era is pretty much... It writes itself because he's just interacts with us, you know?
Maybe in this time he gets his memories. He suddenly remembers, oh, I lost this way, so I need to do these things. He like starts causing trouble for like going into the time nest, and you have to kind of fight him in the time nest because you know there was a map in Xenoverse 1 of the time nest as a playable
I know I would.
battleground.
I know I wouldn't say no to that.
So we can have probably Zamasu kind of just leave the timeline and start harassing the Supreme Kai of Time.
Yeah, that sounds good to me. And as for the, we
7 and
we
6.
need more characters from Universe 6 in the game.
Just
Straight
have
up.
suddenly Khalifa
I know
and
they're
Kale.
not the. Oh yeah, that'd be nice. I know some of Universe 6 isn't really doable because of how their effects work, but I feel like they need to find a way to make it work.
I mean,
Because I think
possible.
people would enjoy playing them, even though some of them are big and bulky and not as good as the others. I think it's necessary to have them. Because they are part of
Agreed.
Universe 6.
Like the big giant robot one and
Yep.
the yellow one.
Yep, those are the two in question.
I actually have an idea on how to change Universe 6 and 7's story. Have literally all 10 fighters from both sides. And since Beerus is not... Let's see. It would be Goku, Vegeta, Piccolo. You have to forcefully get Gohan in. That'll force Gohan in.
Yep.
Who else? Monaku, because, you know, that has to happen. So, that's 5.
Serious?
Gotenks, because let's be real, that's how Goten and Trunks would probably enter, so that's 6. And then the 7th would be Jocko, I guess.
Jocko.
An excuse to get Jocko forced. Because if Beerus told him you have to do this or I'll erase you, Jocko would be like, well, I don't want to die.
I mean, I'm up for that,
Let's be
but why Jocko?
I don't know, because anyone else. And I don't want the humans
what
to get
if we
involved.
had Skinny... What if we just had Skinny Boo in the game?
I feel like that'd be Universe Tournament of Power.
I know, I'm saying, what if we had Skinny Boo?
I would agree to that. But for this one, it could be just... they basically have only 7 members, and they need 3 more. That'll get the excuse to bring in the Time Patroller from the first game, the Time Patroller from the second game, and then your current Time Patroller. That way you can have like 3s.
That works for me, and it would be fun.
It'd be a big change.
It would
I
be
mean,
a big
yeah.
change. What if there was a tournament of power between the different Supreme Kais of time?
So other universes have things Supreme Kais of time.
I'm sure they do. There's a time
that'd be
for
a-
every universe.
That'd be an interesting concept to explore too. But I feel like that'd be like kind of maybe a DLC thing. Like after the whole Tournament of Power. No, wait. After the Gohan movie, because let's be real, that's probably gonna be the last one before the whole big event against Deborah.
Agreed.
We can have a DLC of having like something like that,
All right.
and
yeah.
they can. It'll make it an excuse to bring in like the characters from those universes, some custom-made Time Patrollers, and even have your Time Patrollers from every game kind of be playable. But, okay, so for Goku Black, as I said, Zamasu realizes and starts attacking the Supreme Kai of Time and
That's
stuff.
the way.
So we can
Yeah,
have,
not
like,
bad.
maps within, whatever new city it'll be called. For now, we'll just call it Kanton City. But
Or
we
maybe,
assume that there'll be another...
Or maybe Black is immortal and we actually have to do a survival-based match against him to actually seal him.
Oh, that could work too. Or until Zeno arrives, so we can see Zeno in the game.
I mean, he would not be a playable character, but he would have.
No,
he would
because-
be in the game.
Nah, him being a playable character is just no.
That's not
It wouldn't
okay.
work.
Yeah.
after that, it'll be Tournament of Power. What would you think of Tournament of Power? You had something in mind.
As I said, Skinny Boo is definitely an option. I just want more options for our side, or just different characters for the enemies, because I hate Rabandy.
Ribrian.
I don't care what her name is.
I do not like her. I've never liked her from. Well, I think out of her and Kefla, I dislike Kefla more.
I actually like Kefla, but I'm
too arrogant.
I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for all the fusions, though.
Okay, to be fair, I guess I dislike Caulifla. She's so arrogant.
You dislike Caulifla. I like Khalifa, though. That's just that fusion arrogance, though.
Not bad.
Yeah, the fusion arrogance.
Pretty good.
But okay,
You're doing
so
better than I thought.
for Tournament of Power, let's do this. Let's have it where, if you remember, there was an episode in Dragon Ball Super where they were trying to recruit Frieza. Let's assume that they, in a different timeline, they do recruit or kill Frieza. You're supposed to protect them before that happens.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
That way we can just have, I guess, dog people, I guess.
There's also, I wish they did more with the universe that was like all robots.
Well, we'll probably, if they do a third one, like the roster is going to be extremely big.
I would like a bigger roster, yeah.
But yeah, something around the lines of what's it called? It'll probably have like at the very least 3 characters from each universe, except obviously the ones 6, 7, and 11. So even if we have Ribrian, as long as we have the other two are more bearable, if anything. Even you can agree.
Yes. It will make it more bearable. Oh yes, the dogs from Universe, what was it, 8?
9.
9. Yeah, we need them. I think they deserve just to be in the game in general for how they work.
Water.
And well, no, their moves are unique.
Oh my gosh. What would be the cause for the Tournament of Power to go haywire then? That forces the Time Patrollers to get involved. Because remember,
I would
the
imagine
DLC,
I would imagine it's someone whispering in Zeno's ear to keep adding rules or more people into the game.
well, if anything, they were gonna erase the Time Patroller in the DLC one. They're like, who the hell is this? Alright, you're getting erased. It's like, no, wait. And then they had to make some rule that Goku could just make people.
Yeah.
So if anything, we could have Supreme Kai Time talk to Grand Zeno, or not Grand Zeno, Grand Priest, and be like, hey, something's wrong, we need to fix things. Because I think when it comes, because Whis was respectable about like the stuff with the Time Patrollers, because you know that's their job.
Right, everyone's
So
just
who
doing their job.
So who wouldn't say that Grand Priest wouldn't say, oh, you can do what you want, and tell Zeno and make some excuse that they're here to make things more fun.
Right. That is the concern.
Me lose to a dated bucket of bolts?
You are heavily damaged.
But
Hurry.
No way. I can't just leave you.
I think the main thing would just have Jiren suddenly power up to full power right from the beginning or something.
Having
Something
Jiren
absurd
being
like that.
manipulated, yeah.
He just goes full blast, and it's like, yeah, they're not gonna win because Goku hasn't even gotten Ultra Instinct Omen.
Ah, you're not bad.
So that could be a problem where the Time Patrollers are forced to fight Jiren, which would give Zeno a big amusement fight. Then suddenly have Goku take him on, and then you have to fight other fighters from
What a
the
surprise.
universes. And
I
since
didn't
they all
expect
think
to
it's
get
all
this
your
far.
fault, you get ganged up by like I don't know, a bunch of universe, like the other lower universes that have nothing to do with
the other god of destructions. There was, in the original version of the Tournament of Power that formed the one that we had, it was never animated, but because I guess they ran out of time or something. But the actual gods were supposed to clash. We could see something like that happen.
Well, they did that for the manga.
Right, that's what I'm talking about.
But the manga, that chapter of the manga came out after the anime. The whole point was to get Zeno excited for the tournament, but Toyotaro just does whatever he wants. I mean, look at Ultra Instinct Roshi. Everyone freaked the heck out about that.
Yeah.
So, if anything, we could have a time thing where suddenly all of the gods of destruction are I don't think they can be possessed, though. That's the issue. So, we can't say that they're being possessed.
Oh. I almost totally destroyed Gohan.
It's fine, because now we got Ultimate Gohan. But, okay, so for Tournament Power, we figured it's probably going to be something's not right. Universe 7 needs to win, but we can't make it obvious that we're only fighting for Universe 7. Because then, obviously, Grand Zeno won't be happy with that. So, maybe have, like, you have to forcefully eliminate some of Universe 7's fighters.
Okay, that's an idea.
Maybe they have them get suddenly possessed, and you have to kind of knock them out of the ring. Gives Roshi a chance to shine, though.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Possess Roshi.
The hardest part of bringing Roshi into this, though, is because he can't fly.
Nimbus.
Yeah, that's true.
Or any other. I mean, he has tricks. I feel like you could do something.
Kamehameha flight. Ah, shoot, Cell died.
So you're such a.
Say you're hiding.
Well, okay, so we can have some stuff. Maybe possessed Roshi can fly. It brings an excuse to have him fly, I guess.
Yeah, I agree.
For the Broly movie, I mean,
bring in the other legendary Super Saiyan.
Have Broly versus Broly.
Either that, I was talking about Kale, but yeah, that works too.
Kale. I mean, that could honestly work. If anything, that'd be.
That raises the question: are they going to keep the original Broly in the game?
They will.
Maybe as an alternate universe of him.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, timelines.
Wait, I need to be our healer for this one, don't I?
Yeah, you need to be the healer.
Okay, let me see what I got here. You know what? I haven't tried this one out yet. Let's give it a shot.
No, but I believe that either Kale or Broly, probably both of them, it'd be cool to have just a berserk of legendary Super Saiyans. Just kind of ramping around.
I agree. It would be freaking maddening, considering how strong they make the legendary Super Saiyan.
I think for OG Broly's case, just kind of give him that amp form that the game has given him.
Mm-hmm.
So that's probably
base form Broly would be nice to have, though.
For which version?
Just in general.
I say for the new one, because, you know, relevance. Also, so you can have, like, that, Saiyan on whatever his, form was.
Yeah, the Unleashed Saiyan, yeah, I agree with that.
So that way we can have that version, because, you know, Fighter Z understood that.
Mm-hmm.
But, anyway, yeah, we can have something around those lines. but what would be the changes? Just Broly suddenly on Earth? Have Paragus suddenly get powerful too, and you have to fight them both with Vegeta?
Perhaps. I wouldn't say no to that.
And then suddenly, a time vortex brings in the old Broly and old Paragus version. And then it just turns into chaos. It's like, Vegeta! And then you have to protect Vegeta from everyone at that point. Except, old Broly, because old Broly would just start attacking Goku. So it'd be basically what I'd expect. Protect mission of Goku and Vegeta. If one of them falls, you lose. It makes it more intense.
It definitely does.
I don't think they'll add stuff from the moral arc. I think that's the only thing I can be confident that they probably won't add.
If they do
the game's
get to the moral arc, I guess we'd have to wait to see.
I mean, we could talk about what they could do for missions there if they do, but I feel like that's DLC if anything. So
it definitely is.
We'll avoid it for now, but we will talk about a DLC probably at the end of the video, like what DLC would be.
Sure.
Just at least the bare bones. But, okay, so from there, it'd be the last movie, which is Superhero. We haven't watched it, so at least at this point in time, so...
But to wait and see how that turns out.
The only thing I know is Gohan and Piccolo.
Right.
They'll be the main, like, help you have to help out. But oh my gosh. But for the main part, we got it. Then after that, it's just Deborah's trying almost successfully gets the Demon Realm. Maybe a mission in the Demon Realm. You have to fully stop Deborah and kill him.
That would be cool.
So that'd probably be the end game. Demon Realm.
A possible return of Demigirl?
I don't know about that. I feel like having him return, I mean, he'll just die again, if anything. Plus, wasn't Mira and Toa supposed to revive Demigirl? Or was he already still around?
Demigirl was using them to revive himself.
Yeah, I feel like it'd just be playing on the same concept.
What if...
And as
What if he absorbed Demigirl?
Oh yeah, and then just became Deborah God.
Yep. It's an idea.
And then you have to kill him.
Are you satisfied now?
I don't think we covered into like the stuff from... I think I have an idea. We're gonna go back to Boo for a second. I have an idea. Just have suddenly Vegeta defuse prematurely, like before he goes into Boo, forcing you to have to hold him off, hold Boo off so they can do the Potara fusion. Because for some reason the earrings are, or not the Potara, the dance fusion.
Okay.
Because, you know, the earrings got destroyed, so it gives an excuse to bring in Gogeta a bit early.
Oh my, what a surprise. I must have lost my footing.
Heal Broly. I'll also stand with him. But, okay, I think that's the end game, basically just that. Alright then, I think we can move on to like, characters first and their abilities. This section would just probably be more specific towards, like, transformations and stuff. Okay,
let's start with this. I still think that there needs to be an android race.
I still think that there should be an android subsection. I don't think a race of android. It makes the humans more irrelevant if we're being honest.
Yeah, but it would be great. And the improvements to the Boo race that we talked about.
Yeah, I think you should explain it because you had a better explanation for that than I did. Or well, yeah.
Basically, the purification needs to be. It's okay that it costs stamina. I mean, most of the transformations do in this game. It's just a feature, right?
Right.
But I think people would like it better if it was just a base transformation like Super Saiyan for starters. Second being, don't have it change the entire loadout of the player. Just have it as a power-up. And thirdly, have the perfect Boo look more resemblance to the player other than just color. Would be nice.
Should the Boo race be able to absorb people?
No.
That'd be too complex.
Yes.
Agreed. Okay, so humans, they should have like an android-like power-up if they choose to go that route.
I don't know about an android power-up. I think you are onto something with the sub-race, but point is, I do think androids needs to be their own column in the game.
Yeah, but I feel like if you're gonna have an android, at the very least you should have like a subsection, I guess, just regular human or android, and then that'll affect your loadout kind of thing. You can't have like specific things. Which I get. Well, let's go to Saiyan Race. They have like the easiest for us to kind of go with. Obviously, Super Saiyan 1, 2, and 3, the same way like in this game, because honestly, I think the formula here is much more convenient than having like one specific Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 from like, what's it called? The first game.
Yeah.
Dang it, Broly, he was mine. Then future Super Saiyan. We were talking in the other one, well, we were talking previously that future Super Saiyan 1 and 2, because Trunks.
Yep, because of Trunks and the other forms that add to it.
Now, what about stuff like Super Vegeta and Ultra Trunks and stuff like that?
Right.
The buff forms.
It would come with of those transformations.
Or if you're Super Vegeta, it does that specifically.
The whole point of Super Vegeta is that the blasts are stronger on it.
I still think, honestly, just give Vegeta Super Saiyan transformation. No need for Super Vegeta per se.
Yeah, but then you wouldn't get the special animation.
You can have your character have a custom animation, or out of 3, I guess, of which one you want your character to look when they're transforming.
Right.
Let's see, what else? Namekians, basically everyone has the ultimate form. Everyone could get Ultra Instinct.
Yep, this is true.
And KO Ken.
Yep.
And
Ultra Ego. No.
Ultra Ego, I don't know how you get Ultra Ego though. I think that's what
Vegeta.
Vegeta.
You could say Vegeta. It's more like he got inspired through Beerus though.
Let's put it just Ultra Instinct and have DLC Ultra Ego, I guess.
I'm cool with that. Uh-oh.
Ah, Hercule! I hate you with that ability. I'm gonna kill you now.
Not bad at all.
Anyway, so humans, Flying Nimbus is fine.
And plus there is the potential Unleashed, and if they do go the path of giving them access to the Ultra Instinct, that's viable because anyone can technically learn it.
It gives them more chances to do stuff, I guess. But we need a specific transformation for them, per se.
Hey, you got some skill.
Don't know what it would be though.
A made-up ability, honestly, or maybe that's the android stuff. You have to talk to Jiro because he could be your mentor.
Yeah, I suppose that could work. I don't know. I kind of like it as its own race though. Because think about it, you could have their grab ability drain. That'd be a cool feature.
What if you have to have if you have like the set that it gives you the Android stuff, it's just like electricity all around you and such. It could work. I feel like you could make an Android kind of power work.
I get what you're saying, but I think race is the better way to go, or sub-race. Simply
Maybe once
because
you talk to Jiro,
I think
once you talk to Jiro and you accept it, like you have only one chance. If you deny him, you don't ever get it again, or the option, or if you accept it, you can never go back to it again. Unless you talk to the Dragon Balls. Gives it the only excuse. How about that? Because that way it's a subsection.
I don't know. I think we'd have to just wait and see what happens on that one, but something involving character creation androids would be great.
Frieza Race, I mean...
I think
we were talking about
transformations. We were talking about the transformation forms. Do we still think that's a good idea?
Well, yeah, they have gold. Gold should be standard.
Well, I was referring to like first form, second form stuff.
Oh, that I don't think so. I think that's honestly a bit much. Because you can make the argument, well, the blue race should be able to absorb people, but that becomes so ludicrous that it wouldn't be worth it.
You're not wrong.
Ow. So if anything, a final form that's more reminiscent to how your character looks, rather than just being either Frieza or Cooler standard. And then there should be a fifth form, similar to Cooler's.
Yep.
And then gold. That's it.
If
Honestly,
we
3
wanted to
transformations.
make gold more powerful to be more equal to like the Super Saiyan Blue transformation, we could make fifth form like their Super Saiyan transformation. Like have a transformation that says fifth form transformation or final form, whatever, you know?
Oh, you mean like I see what you mean.
To make it more like early game-ish, like Saiyans get Super Saiyan pretty early. I think the Frieza Race should get the same if that's the case, you know?
Yeah, but not Golden. I feel like Golden should be special.
Me too. I think it should be towards the later game when you get Blue.
Yeah, I wouldn't be against that, honestly.
And make it more like the Super Saiyan transformation. Give it that protectiveness that the Super Saiyan transformation gets, you know? Like, they get like some invincibility frames.
I feel like for Golden, there should be 2 variations. Similar to how Super Saiyan Blue has 2 variations. Have Golden and then True Golden. You know how Frieza trained and became like a lot more powerful?
Yeah, I agree.
So that way we can have something that crazy added into the game. And that way it has the same issue as in... I picked the wrong load up. It has the same issue as... like, you can have it, but drains a ton of ki.
This comes back to... again, if they only have 2, I get what you're saying, and it makes sense, because in lore it did drain ki. If they make it stronger... How about we have the 2 forms? The one that we have now, like, that's the standard one, it's controlled, and we have a stronger version of it that drains ki. Because he did eventually make a stronger version of gold, or further perfected it gold, you know?
Yeah, we can go with something like that. If we do an Android race, now that I think about it, it has to be similar to like Cell. I really think it'd be more...
The Cell race?
Something... Cell race. I feel like
definitely agree that there needs to be a bio-android race, but I think there needs to be an actual android.
Let's say human-esque. Anyone can be an android, really. That's why I'm saying, like, you should have like something Cell-related, because my argument is 17 and 18 were not androids originally.
Okay, so you think transformation's the way to go? It would alter their... It's like a race alteration sort of thing?
Yeah, I guess you can have it for all races, but it also it like messes with like stuff like you can't go Super Saiyan, but you can Ultimate can be for everyone because you know it's Ultimate or Ultra Instinct.
But you wouldn't be able to have any charge moves anymore.
Yeah.
I think a neat thing to add on to it, any grab attack you do would have a draining ability, whether that be ki or stamina based, or well, Bio-Android would be health based, I would imagine.
Yeah, okay, I see what you mean, yeah. But I think if you want an Android race, I think it should be like a Cell, closer to Cell stuff, because I feel like that fits more. And it doesn't really need to have like a gender. I mean, look at Namekians.
I agree, it doesn't need a gender if it's a Bio-Android.
So
let's say this, Bio-Android race, and able to change your... Other than every other race has the ability to do, Android.
Yeah, we can do something like that.
Okay,
so
I'm getting on board with you. I'm on the same page now.
And we can have whatever the hell, the demon race.
Yeah, the demon race is definitely an option.
I hear they have Saiyans on their team as well. It could be the perfect way to test their skill.
I guess male and female, what would be their transformations then?
Who knows?
Let's make something up then. I think we can make something up.
We know too little about the demon race is the thing.
Well, let's think back of what Heroes has done with like Demigra and Deborah.
Oh, how they turn into creatures? How
Maybe that
about
would
this?
work.
Maybe they transform into beasts like how Demigra did. And let's say this beast form is like, has low health but high offensive power.
I like it. It keeps it balanced. Also,
And it would
it's
be
not as
like
big as-
it sounds like a werewolf transformation almost, and that's kind of cool.
I mean, it makes it unique, so we can have that. So 2 extra races added in.
Yeah.
Let's move on to, okay, Namekians is obvious. Boo, you kind of already talked about it. We're just kind of fixing stuff. Saiyans. I didn't go all through Saiyan, so Super Saiyan, like it is in this game. Future Saiyan Super Saiyan should have, well, 1 and 2, because Trunks.
I agree.
And then Super Saiyan God, Blue, Evolution. Maybe add in Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken to the mix.
Yeah, with the health, the health problems.
Yeah. And then, oh dang it. I did it too early.
I got her.
Legendary Super Saiyan, Broly style.
I would love
like
a legendary Super Saiyan transformation.
But imagine for the females, Kale based. Males, Broly based.
Agreed. Get super buff and tall. I would like making a character that's crazy tall.
And then for the females, it's like the other version. Ah, this is basically Hulk if you really think about it.
Oh yes.
Actually, quite strong.
And then Super Saiyan 4. As much as you hate it, that is still a
I'm
valid
sorry, what's
transformation
Super Saiyan 4? I've never heard of it.
We talked about it.
I'm
GG
sorry,
should-
I'm not familiar with this transformation.
Wait, what about the Saiyan new Broly's thing?
That would be neat.
Spying on me all this time. I had a hunch there was something suspicious
Could
about
we have
you.
the patrollers do the
Seems I
ability
need
to
to teach
turn
you a
into
little lesson.
apes?
I mean, it wouldn't be
I feel
very
like that might-
different from giant Namekians.
Yeah, but I feel like that might be a bit much. We're giving
It's,
the Saiyans
it's
too
just
much.
another transformation for Saiyans, yeah. The option for
But-
Saiyans to have a tail and not be cosmetic would be nice. Have
Yeah,
an
that-
animated
I-
tail for the Saiyans would be nice.
I think I think the tails should be permanent for Saiyans, so you know there's an actual distinction.
I like the better opinion of having it optional because it's always just been this optional thing.
Fair enough. I guess give it an option at the beginning of the game, and then later, like, it has to be stuck to that. That way, at least, it makes it more... How about this? Those who have a tail are the only ones who can have Super Saiyan 4.
Yes. Makes the transformation special. Oh, that was a mistake. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh my gosh, do the
Oh.
thing, do the thing, no!
I was in the middle of getting destroyed.
And then, okay, I think that's all on, like, the race stuff.
Oh,
So I
Hit is just kicking my ass right now.
So I think the next one is gameplay.
I mean,
think
I
they
like
should
how
just-
gameplay is right now. The only thing, make it less clunky, you know, just keep improving upon the fighting system. And again, we talked about fighting styles.
Yeah, you go into detail into that, because I feel like you have, like,
Well,
it's been a while, but...
I like the style. If it was faster and less clunky, I like the Saiyan's fighting style from Xenoverse 1 a lot, you know? It was very
Yeah.
narrow, but it was like it almost felt like a continuous boxing style. But I like this one for... Each of the fighting styles from each of the games were different. I like that about it.
So,
Why
after
not
third
give
will
us
be
a
unique.
choice between different fighting styles that are out there?
Also, what we just did right now, I feel like we should have the ability to do team up abilities with players and with AIs.
Mm-hmm.
Like more of them.
I agree with that. Like, if we're doing a multiplayer match but can't get the third person, let the host choose an NPC.
Yeah, that could work too. That way, at least you can have 3 if they want to. That is too optional.
That's true. You can always just cancel it out.
There's also a question: fusion between patrollers.
You can always customize that.
Yeah, but I feel like it'd be cool to have like the ability to fuse during
I
gameplay.
just... Oh, you mean during... Well, how would you decide whose features get selected, you know?
Planning on entering
You can only do specific movements, and the other character has to kind of...
And would that
It can
mean a
switch
player
around.
would not be able to play?
Not find out about this.
I
You'd
feel like
expect to
you would both
destroy
have to be like in sync for that one.
That sounds too challenging.
That's a shock.
Well, I feel like it could work. If it's not, then it could just be like a offline thing, so more of a unique thing for PvE.
It's definitely something to think about.
But only between your patroller characters, because otherwise it
I'm
would
gonna do some
complicate
upgrades.
everything.
Yeah, I agree. I agree that something like that would be fun. I just don't know of the practicality.
How about just an offline thing, like a more single player thing?
Sure.
Makes it much more easier to manage.
That's for sure.
Or maybe during, I know this would be during a story thing, but it still makes sense with the gameplay perspective of having it where within the story you have to fuse, and your character from the first game's moveset, half of them are yours and half of what you have and stuff like that. That's how I would see fusion, really.
Works for me, dude.
Offline quest, honestly, I mean, have a set villain side, heroes, and then neutral. Have like different stuff, similar to Battle of Z.
Okay. I could do that. That's fun.
What else?
Alright, ship me an invite.
Alright. I think a complaint I could say that I have about this game would probably be probably some of the battles that because sometimes they're like the Broly one where we have to fight Broly so many times, the new Broly.
Yeah.
And Frieza's there. He's not on our side or his side. So have factions. Have where AIs can fight each other, and it's just not everyone against you,
The neutral AI, yeah, I'd like that. That would be nice.
So if Beerus is there and you choose to attack him, well, automatically he's gonna attack you. Something like that, like more stuff like that. And what we talked about when we did battles with Leo and Dustin, have a free-for-all, everyone for themselves.
A free-for-all PvP style, yeah, that'd be nice.
So PvP, PvE, free-for-all, which honestly would be intense. I think that's how I would kind of go about with gameplay, really. Anything you want to add?
I think we've mentioned just about everything. I'm pretty satisfied.
Last thing would be the stuff to do if you don't have, like, say, online. Like, similar to Kanton City's 5 different things to do.
Right.
Let's expand on the one thing we all fundamentally
Guru
agree on.
needs to fucking stop.
I feel like that should be... Like, you should be called maybe once a week where they need help, and if you don't do it, then yeah, obviously you're gonna get spammed. I can agree. But I think 3...
I'd like a daily thing. Like let it recharge over a day.
I guess. But if you don't call him after if you don't help after like the 3rd warning, then they lose the Dragon Balls.
Or if you do it mission based, don't have it after every bloody mission.
What do you mean?
Well, right now it's like after you complete one mission, it's like, oh, Guru's is under attack again. Do it like every 5 missions. You know, put a timer on that.
I feel like that'll be fixed. But if we were to add that, it should be more than just Guru. Maybe Earth as well. Maybe have someone's invading Earth, you need to help.
Oh yeah.
And then it'll be a different... That'll make it more adding into it. Like, I don't know. Something that isn't just Namek. Boo, maybe... Oh, here's an idea. Maybe have Boo do, you can feed him and stuff, but you can train with him. And by training with him,
makes him
you
skinny.
Unlock Skinny Boo. Yeah,
that'd be a
you
cool way
unlock
to
Skinny
unlock Skinny Boo.
And then if you want to have him fat, just feed him a lot and he'll go fat again.
You're not so pitiful after all.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
It will keep things interesting.
You still here?
For the Frieza race, I feel like they should have like Frieza missions or something. Something unique, like you're invading this planet and you have to do these objectives. Protect Frieza or protect this guy or kill just this guy specifically. The others are irrelevant or stuff like that.
Yeah.
And you can still do the whole overthrowing Frieza and stuff. But
Oh
that's
yeah, I
more
love
whether you
that.
want
That
to
was
or
a
not.
good feature.
Or join Cooler and eventually overthrow him, I think. I've never played as a Frieza race that has gone Cooler's route.
I have.
So I'm kind of curious.
It's
what
cool.
happens?
It's just you fight Metal Cooler a lot until you unlock the transformation.
Do you overthrow Cooler or no?
I mean, at the very end, yeah.
So you're the leader of the Cooler
Cooler Force. Frieza Force.
I'm the leader of this character I have is the Frieza Force. Okay, yeah, I like that, but add also another faction, Cold.
I agree, yeah. I was
And
just
you can
thinking
have
of that while we were discussing it earlier.
But also have like you invade other like for online feature maybe you have to fight other characters from other forces, regardless if you're the leader or not. Similar to how Mortal Kombat had like factions and you had to fight other people's factions and stuff.
And as for you, I told you to protect me carefully. I advise you to pay better
Hello?
attention.
Sorry, I was focusing on destroying Cell.
What do you think of the online of having factions, and depending on what faction, you get to fight other players on, like, you can invade their stuff and they have to force
That
attack.
sounds Dark Souls-ish, and to be honest, I think it should stay in Dark Souls.
Well, you can have it specific. I still say
If you're going to do
missions
that,
for
that
either
needs
race.
to be a toggle, something that can be toggled. Because not everyone enjoys that a feature like that is the thing. They just want to enjoy the game how they want. That's how anyone wants it. Invasion's fun for PvP, I agree, but it can be very toxic very quickly.
I feel like it's limited, like the game will have an event of just invading, like, well, actually, wait, I'll hold that off for a moment. I guess having, like, specific things of just you can fight other players from a specific faction, and similar to the tournament, but instead it's like factions fighting each other in a neutral-esque ground.
Okay.
Something around that's PvP, or maybe PvE in the sense that if you're in the Freezer race, you have to take over. That'll be more of your local thing. You have to take over Cooler's forces and stuff, and once you completed that, then you can always it'll say Cooler's trying to invade this this planet, you need to protect it and stuff.
Yeah, I'm up
Something
for that.
like
That would be fun.
So similar Galactic Conquest to Battlefront 2 OG.
Okay, yeah.
Something around those lines. That's what I was kind of thinking.
That's not as bad, yeah.
And it could be PvP or PvE. That kind of depends if you want it offline or online. But yeah, something around that. And then Conton City attack kind of stuff, like how these attack.
I missed
Conton
that.
City, I missed that too. I'm still so mad I missed that, because that was the most coolest thing that they could have done that they've never come back to.
I wish they did more events like that.
I feel like that should also be a local thing as well, not just online.
Yeah, it was, I think.
Either way, it should be Frieza, Cooler, or Cold attacking Conton City for whatever reason they want.
Right.
Have Cell and his Cell Juniors attack the city. For
Red Ribbon Army?
Red Ribbon Army, yeah, similar to the movie. And the final boss is the movie boss.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Oh, I got one. Have Bobbity invade people's minds, and you have to free the patrollers.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Deborah and Boo helping him.
Okay, okay.
And honestly, I think that's it. Unless you want to add Garlic Jr. and his forces.
I mean, here's the thing.
The Big Getty Star.
I feel no one talks about Garlic Jr. for a reason, my dude.
Unless it's Dragon Ball Abridged. Because he got owned by Popo hilariously.
If they do Garlic Jr., I feel like they need to try to fix it through the change.
They will. I mean, think of the other movies.
Look,
broken
look,
logic.
Popo needs to kill him. That's all I'm saying.
Popo as a playable character.
Yep, and he needs to be like almighty.
But TBCA, dude, that'd be funny. But what I was gonna say is Big Getty Star attacking, maybe Turles and his crew attacking, or Bojack and his crew, or a combination of both. And then for tournaments, I'm gonna leave for a second. I'm gonna fix a few things.
All right.
And then for tournaments, I feel like they should have a local tournament, or maybe you can play with friends against AIs and set their difficulties or something like that.
All right, yeah.
That's such a
And if they
reasonable-
do awards for that PvP tournament thing, don't make it a character.
I feel like you
Still
have a
so-
rant.
I'm so upset that I can't get her just because I wasn't able to log in and haven't been able to log in until now. And now I don't even know if they still hold the tournament, so I can't even get her.
They haven't hosted a tournament at all, from what I'm aware of. So
I'd have to look it up if they still host them or not. Because if they don't, you just need to participate, right?
I think you have to win one round at the very least.
Right. So that's
but either
it.
way, that's
not
still
terrible.
It's a lackluster way of having to do things, though.
Agreed.
I mean, I don't know. I could say it could be worse, but that is kind of worse. Is locking a character out, but because you can't participate in the tournament. But other than that, I mean, the tournament have it local, literally like every Dragon Ball game that has a tournament mode. You can have your time patrollers, make a little story out of it, play with friends, have AI of your... You can even have them have the option to add their AIs or their patrollers and make it like a big thing.
Yeah, it'd be great.
So, there's a lot of ideas. What about the raids?
I think raids are fine how they are. I mean, you can even do PvP raids how they have them now. That's fun too. Get to play as some of the characters. I do wish it would be easier to unlock the characters so you can play as them and whatnot. I mean, I get why they didn't make it easy though.
Well, you don't want it too easy.
Well, that's not what I mean. Just to be able to play as the raid characters. I don't want to have to... Yeah, it is what it is.
It is interesting because I think Merge Zamasu's there, if I'm not mistaken.
Merge Zamasu, you can play as Demigra, you can play as Mira. There's a lot of options.
Trying to see this real quick. I'm trying to think. Okay, I guess we can go to the last section being DLC. What would you think the DLC would be?
If any more is added to this or to 3?
Let's assume the next DLC is the end. No more.
And then we just have
What
to
do you
wait
think
until
they'll
3? Oh, let's see. As I've said, the most likely thing is that they start following storylines from Hero. So that could be anything involving the Time Patrol. That's just my thoughts. And maybe cover stuff that's in manga. I mean, that's it. That's all I've got for now.
Moro Arc. I don't know about Granola.
I guess there is more of what's his name?
Greetings. Who?
Mira and Toa's kid.
Greetings. Few?
Yeah.
Have more messes with him, I guess. Just mess around and do the similar thing with when
Fu,
he appeared
yeah,
the
Fu.
first time. Few, yeah, when he first appeared and like you had to what's it called? Either fix the timeline or mess it up with him.
Mm-hmm.
That gives the best excuse to basically bring in OG Dragon Ball. As much as you hate it, maybe fix a bit of GT doing that.
If we're fixing GT, I don't mind it. If it's about fixing it, that is fine.
Quote unquote fixing, because you gotta resort to the timeline or do whatever the heck Few wants to, which I don't know what that would be for you. Maybe
not
kill.
I don't know. There's just a lot of stuff in GT, in my opinion, that just could use some brushing up.
I think that could be for a separate video of you ranting about GT. Maybe, as I said, Granola Arc, highly possible. maybe the version of Bardock from
Moro would be more
Toriyama?
likely, because we just haven't made it that far in the Super.
Well, we don't know. They could make a new movie that's just continuing on from the superhero.
That's true. They could just be ignoring the manga outright and going on their own merry way now.
At that point, you can... I mean, GT is a possibility to mess around with for DLC. I don't know how you would mess around with, in your opinion. Maybe give...
Go ahead.
Maybe give characters like transformations. Like you have to fight Super Saiyan 4 Gohan because I don't know he just went Super Saiyan 4. Or maybe a time patroller got infected by that tuffle.
Yeah, I wouldn't hate that idea.
And then I like the idea of having your mentor help you.
That's always been a great feature.
Yeah, that was kind of fun because some of the interactions change things. So if we do another one of those Fuse messing around again, you have to either fix up his mess or help him. There has to be more variety with like dialogue. Because I feel like some of the dialogue is missed opportunities. Such as Piccolo versus Cell, maybe some banter, maybe Gohan, regardless which version that isn't kid version, because I still think that's kind of dumb, him being a mentor.
Yeah. More like we're mentoring him.
Or Pan, because I know for sure I'd rather kid Gohan than Pan. Maybe have like interesting interactions and not the same cutout interaction, like how in the Cell games, if you have Cell and you have Cell as your ally, they talk to each other because obviously it's Cell and Cell, but then he's like, well, who are you guys? And it's like, ain't you just were talking about like stuff? So some things like that need to be fixed. Because I honestly feel like it's kind of dumb.
She just tried to use her healer in Ultimate.
Yeah.
That's funny.
But when it comes down to DLC, that's the only thing you can really do. Or have a bunch of fun stuff like they did with having
not bad.
Gohan from the future assist Trunks and taking on Janemba with Goku. Or crazy stuff like that. Probably that's fine. Heck, you can reinvent most of the stuff. Have like a character from Super appear in GT and fix their stuff.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Or vice versa, have literally...
I got it. Zamasu comes to purge the timeline.
Oh man, that'd be funny.
Perfect.
But yeah, I think we've covered everything we have for like any expectations for Xenoverse 3.
Agreed.
Well then, y'all, that's the end of the video. I hope y'all enjoyed this very long video, because, oh boy.
Bye-bye.
This is GreenWarrior291 with Warlock signing out.